It is truly a pleasure for me to be here today to release the full itinerary for the 2011 Royal Tour of Prince Edward Island by their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Since it was officially announced in February, our provincial team has been working diligently in collaboration with Canadian Heritage, the Prime Minister's Office and Clarence House to create a Royal Tour itinerary that showcases the beauty, culture, traditions and warm hospitality that makes our province a truly world-class destination. This tour is a wonderful opportunity to shine the spotlight on Prince Edward Island, and we hope to give their Royal Highnesses an experience that they will remember long after they leave our beautiful province. Islanders have been extremely forthcoming with their itinerary suggestions, gift recommendations, and overall interest in this visit. It is great to see Islanders from tip to tip marking the royal visit on their calendars, and we look forward to celebrating as one island community. In creating this itinerary, we strive to include all regions of our beautiful province and incorporate the various aspects of these regions that make our province so unique. The Royal Highnesses arrive at Charlottetown Airport the evening of Sunday, July 3rd at approximately 6:50 p.m. The official welcome of their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, will occur Monday, July 4th at Province House. We hope that all Islanders will have the opportunity to come out and mark this very special occasion. Their Royal Highnesses will arrive at the Grafton Street entrance of Province House at approximately 10:05 a.m. and be greeted by the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly, the Honourable Kathleen Casey, and Parks Canada Superintendent Jewel Cunningham. The pair will escort their Royal Highnesses on a tour of the National Historic Site. The Duke and Duchess will sign the official guest book at the Confederation Chamber before proceeding to the Legislative Library and the Legislative Chamber. At 10:30 a.m., the Royal Highnesses will exit Province House onto Great George Street. Here, the Founders Hall Confederation Players Fathers of Confederation will greet them for an official photograph. This will be followed by a short performance by the Confederation Centre Youth Chorus. His Royal Highness will offer remarks to the public at approximately 10:38 a.m. The Royal Highnesses will proceed on a walkabout along the upper part of Great George Street before travelling the remainder of the street, accompanied by members of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police Musical Ride and State Landau. It is an honour to have the State Landau here in Prince Edward Island. The State Landau carriage was built in the 1890s for the first Governor-General of Australia and bought in 1911 by the Governor-General of Canada, Earl Grey. This will be only the second time in its history that the Landau has left Ottawa. The last time was for Queen Elizabeth in Regina in 2005. The Landau will arrive at the Confederation Landing at approximately 11:10 a.m., where the Confederation Centre of the Arts Young Company will perform Canada Is from their new production, The Talking Stick. The Royal Highnesses will enjoy a walkabout at the landing before departing by car at approximately 11:30 a.m. The event will celebrate the historical importance of Province House in the creation of our great nation. It was here at the Charlottetown Conference in September 1864 that the ideas and values that shaped our country's identity first materialized. This year marks the 160th anniversary of responsible government on Prince Edward Island, so it is quite appropriate that the Royal Highnesses have chosen to visit our legislature during their first official visit. Not only will they be intrigued by the historic significance of the area, but also they will find reflections of our ties to the monarchy and the British parliamentary system throughout their tour of Province House. After leaving Charlottetown, the Royal Highnesses will travel to Dalveigh by the Sea, where Prince Edward Island's rural heritage and community spirit will come alive. At 11:50 a.m., the Royal Highnesses will arrive to the Dalveigh area. In full Canadian Forces flight suit, His Royal Highness will participate in a training exercise at Dalveigh organized by the Department of National Defence. His Royal Highness will execute the Waterbird emergency landing procedure in a Sea King helicopter. At 1:45 p.m., the couple will participate in a dragon boat race across Dalveigh Lake, where they will be greeted at the finish line by Prince Edward Island Olympic gold medalist Heather Moyse. Dragon boat teams will consist of professional dragon boat racers and Prince Edward Island athletes. The Royal Highnesses will then take part in a traditional Mi'kmaq smudging ceremony led by Lennox Island First Nation Chief Darlene Bernard and Aduet First Nation Chief Brian Francis. Local musicians and artists representing our province's different cultures and communities will have a special opportunity to perform for the Royal Highnesses. Prince Edward Island's First Nation, Acadian, and Celtic cultures will be celebrated in different performance areas on the Dalveigh grounds, culminating in a grand finale by the entire group created specifically for their Royal Highnesses. Performances for this event will be announced in the coming days. In addition, Prince Edward Island's famous seafood, agriculture, and other culinary delights will be showcased through the work of chefs from the Culinary Institute of Canada. Specifics again will follow later this week. The Royal Highnesses will also be greeted by Anne and Matthew from Anne of Green Gables, the musical, who will perform for the couple. The Dalveigh event will be a celebration of rural Prince Edward Island and recognize the hard work, dedication, and commitment of community and volunteer organizations across our province. Islanders are known for their generosity and their tireless efforts to give back to their communities. Volunteers from various community organizations from our Wood Island community will be invited to Dalveigh in recognition of the countless hours they dedicated to their communities and to our province. From Dalveigh, the Royal Highnesses will travel to Summerside Harbour. Arriving at approximately 4 p.m., they will be greeted by the Federal Minister of Fisheries and Oceans for a search and rescue demonstration on the Canadian Coast Guard ship Edward Cornwallis. There, they will also meet with families that have been personally affected by search and rescue efforts. Departure from Prince Edward Island will happen at the Summerside Airport at approximately 5 p.m. We are thrilled to be included in the itinerary of their Royal Highnesses' first official international tour as a married couple. Prince Edward Island has a long-standing relationship with the royal family, welcoming many members of the royal family throughout our history. This visit will serve to strengthen our ties, and we look forward to celebrating the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth next year. In conclusion, I want to offer my sincere thanks on behalf of all Islanders to all those who are working so hard on this visit, and to all Islanders for their suggestions. A great deal of work has been done, and all those involved still have a great deal of work left to do. But in my opinion, the organizers are being very successful in achieving 3 goals that we have set for this event. First and foremost, we wanted to make sure that the royal couple will have a good time while they're here on Prince Edward Island. They are clearly a vibrant and active couple, and I'm very hopeful that the events that have been planned will allow them to truly enjoy their visit to our beautiful province by having a good time and by also being able to meet their royal obligations. Second, we want to ensure that the island presents itself extremely well to the world. This will be Prince Edward Island's shining moment on the international stage. It will be the largest media event in our province's history, and we need to be able to take advantage of that. Finally, I wanted to make sure that as many Islanders as possible get to participate in the visit. And of course, this historic walk down Great George Street will be a great opportunity for that. The royal family is very important to our province and our country. And again, I want to thank all the organizers for making sure that this is a truly great visit and that Islanders get to partake in this wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much.